Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bachelor Nation official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Lone Ranger Country fans experienced passionate feelings for Joey Graziadei on season 28 of The Single Man, where he tracked down adoration with life partner Kelsey Anderson. The two have been partaking in their coexistences and venturing to the far corners of the planet since their experience on the show. Presently, Kelsey and Joey are drilling down into their relationship and life as a team after their experience on The Single Man. The pair as of late went on the Vile Documents digital broadcast and shared how their relationship has changed since their experience on the show. Joey said, "I can take a gander at a menu now, and I can pick the two things that Kelsey will request or contemplates requesting, and I sort of stand by to see what she says, yet I'm at the point that I most certainly know." He went on by making sense of how he and Kelsey are additionally not doing a lot in their spare energy right now since the two of them were extremely occupied later The Single Man. Joey shared, "We've been truly getting a charge out of not doing stuff for a smidgen since we voyaged so much when we got off our season and felt like we were essentially living wanderer ways of life and truly had no kind of daily practice. In this way, for us to have the option to get an exercise in each day, to have the option to plunk down and have a pleasant feast, to hit the sack at a fair time, it sounds so faltering, yet I saw the amount it has made us truly sink into simply appreciating each other's conversation more. We feel like a genuine couple, I suppose is the correct method for putting it." At the point when asked how their relationship has progressed since their experience on the show and assuming there was a change period, Kelsey answered that she currently has a solid sense of reassurance. "I would agree that, for my purposes, I have a solid sense of reassurance in the relationship," she conceded. "I generally felt Joey cherished me and picked me and everything, and yet I assume I had my own inner weaknesses of this entire cycle. Furthermore, I feel that I've found greater security in it and safer in our relationship due to managing my own frailties through it." Kelsey developed their relationship by sharing, "I feel like we simply feel more ordinary. Likewise, having the option to meet his aunties and uncles and him having the option to meet my entire loved ones, I believe that likewise causes you to feel much more like an individual. To see where they come from and who they encircle themselves with, so that was truly great." Joey additionally made sense of how his and Kelsey's correspondence and compromise abilities with each other has moved along. He said, "We've had the option to more deeply study one another. I think the greatest contrast for us right presently is on the off chance that something putrefies, it simply doesn't keep going as lengthy in light of the fact that I comprehend what she should have the option to have time, I comprehend what I should have the option to reshift the discussion. We're simply not clutching things however much you would normally in the start of a relationship since I think we see each other somewhat more." The two were likewise gotten some information about what they've needed to figure out how to adore about the other individual, to which Joey addressed that he cherishes Kelsey's feelings. He said, "I love the way that I know precisely exact thing she's inclination without fail, in light of the fact that when she's 100% blissful, it makes me much more joyful. I love when she isn't content with me, since I don't need to address it. She wears it all over, I know precisely what she's feeling." Kelsey went an alternate course and shared that she's figured out how to acknowledge how he eats spaghetti. She said, snickering, "While he's eating spaghetti, he hangs over actually seriously, so I just in a real sense can't check him out. I need to turn away." We generally love hearing from these two and seeing their affection sparkle. We are proceeding to send Kelsey and Joey love as they get increasingly close to becoming a couple. Fans went gaga for Kelsey Anderson's father during old neighborhood dates on The Unhitched Mail. As a matter of fact, individuals cherished him such a lot of that they believed him should turn into the following brilliant Lone Ranger. From the outset, he messed around that he was excessively youthful for that. Then, at that point, Kelsey conceded she developed to like the thought and truly needs her father imprint to find love again in the wake of losing her mother a couple of years prior. Presently, Joan Vassos is preparing to film the debut time of the brilliant Lone Wolfess, and many are estimating that imprint Anderson may be joining her season. Might it be said that he is? Continue to peruse to figure out more. Is Kelsey Anderson's father joining the brilliant Lone Rangeress? As the brilliant Lone Rangeress plans to start shooting in California, many are pondering who the fortunate men will get to meet Joan Vassos. It has been reputed for a really long time that single-man last rose champ Kelsey Anderson's father imprint might be joining the excursion. As per Reality Steve, he doesn't have the foggiest idea who the contenders are in Joan's season presently. In any case, he has likewise heard thunderings that it is a genuine opportunities for it to work out. There is one major hint that it very well may be a reality for imprint Anderson to be on Joan's season. Steve detailed earlier today that out of nowhere, imprint's Instagram went from public to private. As everybody knows, challengers are expected to make their online entertainment accounts private and furthermore to be without their telephones. Joan went to Instagram last week to share that she was passing on to begin recording. Her family was going with her for some recording the initial, not many days before night one starts off. The brilliant Lone Rangeress season. Since the brilliant unhitched male highlighting Jerry Turner was so fruitful, ABC has made this debut time of the brilliant single girl longer. Episodes will be longer. Also, the actual season will be longer. Joan said she would be away for a long time. As Joan's season prepares to film, Jen Tran's season as of late wrapped up. Fans will get to see Jen's process start on July 8th. She as of late went to Instagram to share that she is very occupied, however isn't stopping dad's school. Jen said it's been a long-lasting dream to work in the clinical field, so it is absolutely impossible that she would simply surrender that. In any case, she is pushing things back a bit. Is it true or not that you are eager to watch the Lone Rangeress and the brilliant single woman? Do you suppose imprint is joining Joan's season? Remain tuned for additional updates. The sought-after one-on-one dates are a staple on single-man country shows. Be that as it may, do the leads get a say in who they go on the performance dates with? Maintain perusing to figure out mysteries behind the famous dating establishment. Who truly plans the one-on-one dates? Who couldn't want anything less than to move cleared away on a heartfelt date to a winery? Or then again participate in a courageous skydiving date? The one-on-one dates between a lone wolf country lead and one of their contenders are a significant part in shaping associations on the ABC unscripted TV drama. Watchers as of late watched brilliant Lone Rangeress Joan Vassos get entertained by the unbelievable Wayne Newton during a performance date to Vegas with admirer Pascal Ibgui. The show likes to imagine that the lead designs the dates out, however is that simply purposeful misdirection? Previous single guy country have Chris Harrison spilled to amusement this evening in 2020 that the dates are 100% arranged by the show's makers. We consider what their identity is. We converse with them about their degree of cherishing activity and experience, fishing, anything it is. We attempt to carry out that into the show. Do single-man country leads pick who gets one-on-one dates? Since the leads don't have the assets or time to design the dates, do they essentially get to pick their one-on-one date sidekick? The show most certainly infers that the challenger given the date card is asked by the lead with a transcribed note. One fan took to Reddit to ask the amount of control the leads possess over who gets the dates. As per the remarks, not much. Also, that data was directly from previous leads. Sean Lowe said they have no control I accept, one single-man country fan answered to the post. One more added, one-on-ones none. Makers pick, however, ensure leaders get them. A third pundit raised something season 23 Lone Ranger Colton Underwood said. He said on This American Life that Cassie was dependably his main, however part of the way through shooting he understood they weren't giving him time with her and were making fake deterrents. So he began professing to be more attracted to Hannah and it worked, he unexpectedly had dates and one time with Cassie. Makers are there to make show, not work with associations. One more steady inquiry regarding how much makers control the show is whether they conclude who gets wiped out during the rose functions. One Lone Wolf Country fan wrote in the Reddit string, Katie Thurston did a meeting that is on YouTube. She said that she let the makers know which folks that she enjoyed and needed to keep on the show. For different folks, the makers told her which ones they needed to keep around on the grounds that they make great television. The unscripted TV drama isn't generally so genuine as it appears. Sound off with your viewpoints in the remarks.